Coffee and Convo, y'all. Let's get it. Yo, salute to everybody here in the building, man. Welcome to the latest installment of Coffee and Convo. I am your host, Graphk Raider, man. Salute to everybody here in the building. I appreciate you guys. As always, you could be anywhere in the world, but you chose to be right here with me. Salute. Let me know down in the comments section what city, what state, where are you watching from right now, you guys. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button and wipe them feet, meaning hit them thumbs up. It definitely means a lot to the channel. It helps us remain in the algorithm. It's free. So make sure you wipe them feet and hit that subscribe button. My apologies, guys. A few minutes late. I had to finish watching this Antonio Pierce presser on the Raiders YouTube, man. I just can't get enough of listening to Antonio Pierce. I'm telling y'all right now, man, these players love this guy. And to be real, like, it's just, he's a motivational dude. When I wake up, it's like, look, I can watch an Antonio Pierce presser, and that's going to get my day pumped up. I'm hyped. I'm ready to go tackle the world. You know what I'm saying? So salute to our coach. And we're going to talk about a few things that he touched on in the presser as well. We're going to break down this Jets team for Sunday Night Football. You know, they're coming off of a crushing loss to the LA Chargers, where they got absolutely fried 27-6. We're going to talk about some of their weaknesses, some of their strengths, and what we need to do in order to beat this team come Sunday night under the lights of prime time, man. So salute to my people, man. I appreciate you guys back in the locker room. Just got back home from New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, the tri-state area. It was such a blessing to kick it with my Shieldmore brothers, man. Once again, salute to everybody up there that supported what we did up there in Jersey Shore, in the city in Philly, man. Salute. Yes, Martin, another impressive presser from AP. Factory outlet. And my apologies, guys, if there's a little short in the live right now. I will fix that once this live is over, man. So appreciate you guys. My brother Intel, man, I appreciate you, brother. As always, salute to my brother, man. Intel, one of the people that makes sure to help keep the lights on with Shieldmore. Salute to my dog, man. Love you, brother. Appreciate you as always. Salute to Zion. We need to turn the damn ball over. We need to get the yes. We need to not turn the damn ball over. We got to win the field position battle. We're going to talk about that, my brother. Factory. Salute to Zion too, man, for pulling up on us in Jersey. A good dude, man. My guy. Salute. Salute to, once again, man, to my brother Intel. That means a lot. John B says, how many chances does Brandon Parker get? I'm telling you, bro, Brandon Parker has dirt, doggy. He has dirt on all these guys. He had dirt on Gruden, on everybody. He got dirt on Josh McDaniels, Antonio Pierce, Patrick Graham, Carmen Bracillo, the gift that keeps on giving. Brandon Parker. And at this point, I'm going to be real with you. I can't even be mad, bro. Like, he just finds his way continuously back to this roster. It is what it is. But, you know, with Mumford, you know, dealing with that injury, you know, with us not really having a backup left tackle at this point. I know we got Justin Herron, but I think that they're going to utilize Brandon Parker as that backup, potential backup right tackle, potential backup left tackle. I think we just need a little help on the O-line. I don't think we're going to see too much of Brandon Parker, to be honest with you, but that dude keeps finding a way to get back on this roster. Salute to him, man. Let me see. Once again, man, salute to my brother Intel. We got a lot to talk about. Yes, Martin, facts. Intel with the bang, in the words of my brother Mitch. Let me see. Salute them all. First time I watched from y'all wasn't screaming at the decisions all damn game. It felt good to be able to watch a game and cover a game and actually be excited through the entire game, man. It was a real blessing to sit there with my brothers in Raider Nation in Jersey and be able to watch the game and just not lose our shit. Salute to our brother Maul. Yeah, and Nick, another one. Christian Wilkerson could never die either. Factory. We signed him back to the practice squad, which I'm cool with. I'm okay with that. We brought DJ Turner up off the practice squad. He's been playing some special teams. He's a guy that can also, if need be, help the offense. I have no problem bringing in Christian Wilkerson and signing him back to the practice squad. We also got rid of two linebackers that wasn't going to see any get any burn anyways. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Let me see. Salute to my dog, Jersey Raider, my brother. What's good, Graphk? Had an awesome time with you and Mount Shillmore. Hope y'all come back again. We will. We've spoken to the owner, spoken to the manager. We all really definitely appreciate what they do over at Bar A. We will be back, Jersey Raider. And salute to you, my brother. I had a ball with you and the rest of Raider Nation out there in Jersey Shore. Salute to my dog, Jersey. Another really good dude right there, man. And shout out to my brother, Ty Davis, as well. Let me see. Yeah, you guys, a lot to talk about. I like this, CJ. How you feeling about Nesta and Bernie? I loved seeing Amari Bernie out there. You know what I mean? These guys have been slowly gaining a little bit momentum. Nesta finally, back active. He's been inactive forever. He's seen a little bit of time earlier this season. I think he had what did he have, you guys? About 16 snaps. I think he had like 16 reps, somewhere along that line. Don't quote me on that. But against, that New York Giants team, and he did what he was supposed to do. Look, he had one tackle. I know that the stats aren't sexy, but he took on double teams great. He opened up a few lanes. I thought Nesta Jade had a hell of a game for the reps that he was given. And I also, with Amari Bernie, man, I loved, seeing him in special teams and also getting a few reps at linebacker. Look, I'm excited about the future of this team. And I love that Antonio Pierce is definitely bringing these young guys out and allowing them. This is what he said in the presser today, you guys. He said, 9 weeks into the season, a lot of these veterans are beat up. So this is the time to utilize the Nesta Jades, utilize the Amari Bernies, and our linebacking core is beat up right now. But it's the perfect time to showcase these young guys. You know what I mean? And I'm here for it, man. Salute to Nesta Jade, and I love what he did afterwards in the locker room, man, saying, why these fuck boys have me on the bench. Salute to Antonio Pierce. I like Nesta Jade's attitude. I like the way he goes about his business, and I'm excited to see what he can do for the foreseeable future with this team moving forward, man. Salute to CJ. Salute to my dog. I see John Corrigan in the building, my brother, Lumpy Shard as well. Salute to my guys. Jason Hunter, my brother, man. Blessings to you and the family. What you think about Jalen? You think we will keep him the rest of the year? I already got his jersey. Go Irish. I would love it. Once again, I said this on a few lives after the game. Jason, I was a little confused because he was number 15. It looked like there was an offensive player on the defensive side of the ball, but number 15 was all over the place. And once again, it won't really show up on the stat sheets, but he was all over the place. That is a guy that is a former Pro Bowler, you know what I mean? And if injuries never really set him back, he probably would have been an all-pro talent. So I'm here for it. I do believe we'll keep him around, for the rest of this season. I'm hoping we do. There's another guy out there, Blake Martinez, that we had last year that is very familiar with Patrick Graham's scheme from his New York Giants days. He's on the practice squad with the Carolina Panthers right now. I wouldn't be shocked if we went out there and brought him back. You know what I mean? Because Antonio Pierce, former linebacker coach, he knows that we need a lot of help. Robert Spillane, I didn't even know this, you guys. He broke his hand against the Detroit Lions. Maybe I just missed that, but they just taped him up, put a cast on him, and he was right back out there. You know what I mean? So these guys are feisty. I'm hoping and praying, that we see Divine Diablo back here soon. Curtis Bolton has got a few reps, but I'm hoping that we keep Jalen around, and maybe we do go get another veteran, like Blake Martinez, who's familiar with what we do. I would love it. But salute to my brother Jason, man. Definitely want to keep him around. Salute to my dog Junior. Parker walked in on the coaching staff, snowballing, and there you have it. There you have it. Junior with the haymaker of the day. Factory. Yeah, Reaper, Spillane is a dog, bro. Spillane is a dog. Brave. I would love to see what Jason Pierre-Paul can bring to this team too, man. You know what I mean? That would be phenomenal. That'd be phenomenal. But I like what these guys are doing right now. You know what I mean? If we don't have to go outside these doors to go find somebody on the streets, I'm cool with utilizing what we have right now. Salute to my dog, Old School. I gave Ziegler too much respect. Turns out he was just Josh McDaniels, bitch. By the way, the team needs to break out some Woodson whiskey to go with them stogies. Factory Old School. And if you guys didn't see the report that came out, I'm not going to talk too much about Josh McDaniels and Ziegler. We moved on from them. But apparently, Ziegler was not big on bringing in Jimmy Garoppolo. He did not want to sign him to that 3-year deal. He did not want to give him that much money. Josh McDaniels, it was clear that he was the guy calling the shots. And I think that Mark Davis seen that, and that's why they both package deal gone. But I have to agree, Zieg was right. But at the end of the day, bro, you're the boss. You shouldn't allow your head coach, to trump your decision on bringing in a contract that's going to probably kill us for the next year or two. You know what I'm saying? So it sucks that we had to do it, but I'm just happy that both these guys are moved on and we can move on. You know what I mean? I'm really ready to see what Champ Kelly can do moving forward, and really excited to see if Antonio Pierce can keep this energy moving forward to the rest of the season, man. Let me see. Salute to my guys. Yeah, AP pulling up in that 6'4" chili, man. That was cold. Did you guys see this? So it's interesting, right? The more and more I start seeing this, I'm starting to realize that a lot of these star players that came from the New England program, they kind of just speak their mind. And Tom Brady's a guy that Mark Davis leans on, right? He's still around after these guys moved on and, got rid of, Ziegler and got rid of Josh McDaniels. That is a guy that he leans on for decision-making, right? Well, did you guys see the article with Rob Gronkowski? So he was on the Up and Adams show, and they asked him about, Josh McDaniels signing the 6-year deal and, him being fully paid out for it. This is crazy because this is a guy that won a lot of championships, under Josh McDaniels, and a guy that I assumed that, they were like this. This is what he had to say on the firing and on him still getting paid out that 6-year deal. I quote, I feel for him a bit emotionally. But when you really think about it, this guy signed a 6-year deal as a head coach. He's going to be paid out for those 6 years. So he's getting head coach money for the next 4 years of his life. That is total BS. So he is getting head coach money for the next 4 years of his life. That is total BS. Gronkowski said via the Up and Adams show. The veteran tight end continued. These coaches should be only getting contracts that are only like halfway guaranteed. Us players, we only get 2 or 3 years fully guaranteed out of a 6-year contract. It's kind of crazy, man, seeing that, Rob Gronkowski kind of, he's speaking his piece on Josh McDaniels, a guy that he played under for many years out there in New England. I love it, and I agree with him. I think that we shouldn't have to be stuck paying this guys another 4 years, 4-year deals, paying these guys out while we're paying another regime. It sucks. It truly does. It definitely sucks. But I'm here for it. My apologies, you guys. I know I'm lagging a little bit. Let me see if I can fix this real quick. All right, let me know, you guys, if we're good. But I agree with him. I totally agree with Rob Gronkowski. There's no reason why these guys should be paid out their entire contract when these football players, they're struggling to get as many guaranteed years in their contracts as possible. And this guy's going to sit at home for the next 4 seasons and gain a lot of extra income while sitting on his ass. It sucks, man. It sucks. Let me know how it looks right now, you guys. My apologies. Salute to Raider Man. Salute Docs. Sign AP now. It would be hard to find a better leader of men, and that is a job for one for a head coach, a defensive head coach. Raiders. Salute to my dog, Raider Man. I appreciate you, brother. Okay, so it's a YouTube issue. I was wondering, man, and I've heard that it's been a StreamYard and YouTube issue moving forward. I mean, with other guys as of late as well. So my apologies, you guys. It's not my stream. My Wi-Fi is 100% strong right now, and I never really have any issues at home. So salute to Raider Man. Yeah, I agree with Gronk too. Listen to that interview. Phenomenal interview. If you guys didn't get a chance to, go check it out on Up and Adams, where Rob Gronkowski spoke his piece on Josh McDaniels and in that contract and other things as well. Also, you guys, I want to talk about this. Sunday night, we're facing a really, really stout defensive team in the New York Jets. Defensive-minded head coach, They're struggling offensively, right? I want to talk about a few ways to get through, this Sunday night and get a W. Okay. We've seen the Chargers, right? The Chargers, it looks crazy. 27-6. It looks like these guys just can, like, the offense went out there and had a field day. That's not really the case at all. Justin Herbert, he was 16 for 30. He only had 136 yards in the air. No touchdowns, no interceptions. He was sacked 5 times for 29-yard loss. Like, this guy did not have a great game. Look at it from an optical standpoint. You look at it from the outside in, 27-6, you're assuming this offense went crazy. They didn't. Their leading rusher, 14 carries, 47 yards. That was Austin Eckler. An average of 3.4 a clip. He had 2 touchdowns, so they did allow Eckler to get loose in the red zone a few times, but they only had 84 yards on the ground. Receiving yards, Keenan Allen led that team with 8 receptions for 77 yards, 9.6 a clip, had no tutties, was targeted 9 times, had 8 receptions. They had 136 yards in the air. This defense is for real. It's for real. And we have to find a way to do the same thing that the Chargers did, which is create turnovers on the defensive side of the ball and to keep the ball in Aiden O'Connell's hands and also to protect the young kid. Protect Aiden O'Connell. We cannot turn the ball over on the offensive side of the ball. We cannot do it, but we have to continue that momentum that we've taken from these past few weeks on the defensive side of the ball. Get turnovers. Get turnovers. That is the way you're going to beat this team because the defensive line is stout. They have a great linebacking core. Their secondary is phenomenal with Reader and Sauce Gardner. That defense is for real, you guys. We cannot turn the ball over. We have to protect the football. We have to find a way to run the football effectively like we did against the New York Jets. I think the Jets are like 19th, somewhere along that lines, against the run in the NFL, which is we can run the ball against these guys. On 258 attempts, and this is all the teams they faced this year, they've given up 1,098 yards on the ground, 4.3 a clip, which is great. They gave up 5 touchdowns on the ground. I think that this is a game, you guys, that we can find a way. If we can find a way to ground and pound, we can beat this team. They gave up 4.3 a clip on the ground and given up 5 rushing touchdowns this year. But like I said, almost 1,100 yards on the ground. We have to find a way once again to establish the run against this team. Pound, pound, pound the rock. Also, you got to stop Breece Hall. They have not been able to throw the football effectively. Lazard has been really bad, a really bad pickup for them. They really brought him over because of, Aaron Rodgers. That's the Aaron Rodgers effect. Bring over those guys, give him what he wants in order to bring Aaron Rodgers over to keep him satisfied, right? That's Aaron Rodgers' guy. He's dropped a lot of footballs this year. They've not really found a way to get Allen Lazard involved in that offense. Their young quarterback is struggling mightily, guys. Right now, Zach Wilson, he failed to throw a touchdown pass. He's done it 16 times in 30 games. 16 times in 30 games, he has not thrown a touchdown at all. In the NFL this season, there have been 35 games in which a quarterback has threw for 3 touchdown passes. He hasn't done it. That is insane. Also, Zach Wilson has never, ever had a game with 3 touchdown passes. Not this year, not last year, just not at all. According to the New York Post, he's thrown 2 touchdown passes in a game 6 times. 6 times, with only one of those coming this season. So they're struggling to throw the football right now with Zach Wilson. That's insane. So if we can keep – there we go. My apologies, guys. The lag is tripping right now. But if we can keep Breece Hall modest, keep him modest in the run game, I think we're going to be all right. I think we can keep these guys, at a low-scoring affair, 6, 10 points, and go out there and do what we do on the offensive side of the ball. I think we're going to be all right. But the thing is, the defense has to continue to create turnovers like they have done these past few weeks. The defense is on one right now. Nate Hobbs, a pick. Amik Robertson, another pick. Max Crosby, just all over the place. 3 sacks, 8 sacks total this past week. We have to continue to play our game the way we've been playing defensively and continue to turn the ball over to give our young guy, Aiden O'Connell, more shots at scoring, touchdowns, not just field goals, but touchdowns against this Jets team. Salute to John. Thoughts on that article I sent you? You know what's funny, man? John, salute to my dog. I'm gonna be real, man. I feel kind of played. And I don't want to, just blame the entire New York Post because I have a really good relationship with those guys. Salute to my guy Brandon. Salute to the other, the other part of the staff that covered me and Marquette King's interview that went crazy viral. They put it on New York Post. Shout out to them. But I feel kind of played. Like I just went over there and did an article with him. I mean, did an interview with him. You know what I mean? And a few days later, they dropped this horrendous article on AP's history with the Giants, the whole Plaxico Burress incident that he was with them and the dog shit. I felt played. I don't like that. And that writer needs to be fired immediately. For him to say shit like Antonio Pierce they're doing a disservice to the NFL by allowing him to be the head coach, that is dirtball shit. We're talking about years and years ago about a guy that was there with Plaxico Burress, one of his former teammates, and the whole dog. Come on, man. Terrible shit by the New York Post. I did not like that at all, and I really felt played because, like I said, I know it's not all about me, but I'm just saying, Raiders Week, I did some work with them, and to see them come out with that just terrible article, it really made me feel some type of way. I did not like that at all, man. So, John, I really didn't read it. I kind of got the gist of it on Twitter. Everybody was tagging me all over the place with it. I don't want to read it because I already don't like that dude Phil as is. He's a terrible journalist. So I really didn't even give it a chance. You know what I mean? Salute to my brother John, man. Salute to Raider Prophet as well. Yo, Graphk, we won at the trade deadline, but by what we didn't do. We're in remission, got rid of our cancer, never knew how that pirate ship got in that bottle, but we out. About to sell the 7 C's. That is a phenomenal super by my brother Raider Prophet, man. I appreciate you, King. Real chat, my brother. Salute to my dog on a $10 donation. Wipe them feet, you guys. Hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And once again, my apologies for the lag, you guys. It is YouTube. It is not me. It is YouTube. It is not me. I promise. But as long as you guys get this work with the audio, we're good to go. Eric says the New York Post does this all the time. This is facts. And to be honest with you, man, I'm washing my hands of that situation, man. Let me see. Salute to my brother Hammer in the building, man. Had a phenomenal time with my brother out there. But how are you guys feeling, man, right now going into this game? I'm really feeling good right now. I know the injury report hasn't came out yet. It's really early in the week. It's only Wednesday. We got until Sunday night to really get this team moving. Don't really have any updates yet on the Jets side of things with the injury report. So we'll talk about that maybe tomorrow, or if anything comes out today. Me and Wasted will be live tonight doing our Graphk and Wasted show. So we'll break a little bit more down in terms of the injury report and shit moving forward. But like I said, you guys, keep Zach Wilson under duress. As of late, this defensive line has been on one. Tyree Wilson's all over the place. It's been good to see that Malcolm Kuntz is finally getting those reps that he's deserved for a while. The interior of that defensive line is finally showing up. I loved, what Nesta Jade looked like out there with those limited reps. Adam Butler has been a breath of fresh air for this defense. I'm just hoping that we can keep Zach Wilson under duress, make him make mistakes, and keep them very honest in the run game. If you can keep Breece Hall under wraps, this may be a long day for the Jets, you guys. It may be a long day. But I'm not going to just be super optimistic and say we're going to go out there and kill these guys. I'm not going to do that because it's still very early. Real quick, let me do this real fast as well. It's been a long time. I've been gone, y'all. I haven't put up my – let me see. Where is it at? Boom. There we go. Oh, Spider-Max is max 5 sacks. Okay, let's cook. Yes, in Classic Man Q, their offensive line is struggling. Just like my brother David Zahn said, they're trash right now. They're trash. And right now we have all the momentum with this defensive line. Coming off of a 8-sack performance against the New York Jets, you don't think that this team is not going to come out once again and fight for these guys, fight for Antonio Pierce? These guys have something to fight for moving forward, you guys. They want Antonio Pierce to be the guy of the future. They want this guy to get a new deal in the offseason and to be the guy moving forward. This defense is going to continue to perform. I expect this defense to continue this week in and week out. And I know we got a tough few assignments moving forward. Next week, the Miami Dolphins, which is That offense is insane. Then we got the Chiefs. Offense is insane, and the defense has been really, really good for them. I'm gonna temper my expectations because the next 2 weeks are going to be rough. But this is a game that we should go out there and win. Like we said, their quarterback is struggling. The offensive line is struggling. You can run the ball on this defensive line. You know what I mean? But these guys as edge rushers, their defensive tackles, they can get to the quarterback. Aiden O'Connell may be in for a long game, you guys. I'm hoping and praying this O-line holds up like they did against the New York Giants. Didn't give up one sack. And that may be a lot to ask for because the New York Giants is the New York Jets is a different monster, right? But if this O-line can hold up and keep Aiden O'Connell upright, I really, truly believe, man, that we can really go in and win this game in the bright lights at Allegiant Stadium, man. Let me see. Salute to my brother John, man. I feel great. This team is being a team instead of a dysfunctional group of young millionaires. I think the focus is right and the results will show. Factory, man. Salute to my brother John on a great, great comment. I agree with you, bro. And I'm going to read this, you guys. I wouldn't be shocked. And real quick, man, I'm going to say this real fast. Salute to my fam, Miguel out there in Galt, man. He just bought a coffee and convo mug. Salute. If you guys want to go to OakLosVegas.com, my apologies, excuse me. OakLosVegas.com and go grab one. It's well appreciated. Salute to my dog, Miguel, man. Your cup is on the way, King. There was a few things that I wanted to talk about because out there in New York, John, right now, they're screaming right now to bench Zach Wilson. We all know this was supposed to be Aaron Rodgers' team. You know, he tore his Achilles, and it looks as though he's on his way to come back early. Like he's already out there throwing the football 50 yards, dropping back 5 steps. He looks like he is like on a trajectory to somehow, some way, maybe at the end of the season, be there. Which if I'm the Jets, I'm not rushing him out there. I just let him sit the rest of the year. But he looks as though he may be ready to go in the near future. But look at this. Salute to Matt O'Leary out there in New York covering the Jets. Both Zach Wilson and Trevor Siemian have 30 starts. Zach Wilson's TD passes, 20. Trevor Siemian, TD passes, 42. He says, I think it's worth trying something different. A lot of people out there in the New York tri-state area are screaming to get rid of Zach Wilson because he has been struggling to throw the football. The Jets' third down rate is an anemic 22%. The Jets' red zone rate is a mind-boggling 24%. That is crazy. Let me repeat that again, you guys. Their third down rate is anemic, 22%. The Jets' red zone rate is a mind-boggling 24%. Salute to Football Perspective on that stat. If this defense can show up the way it's been showing up as of late, we may be in for another phenomenal showing Sunday night at Allegiant Stadium, man. Let me see. Salute to everybody here in the building. Appreciate you guys. As always, wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. Graphk, if you need some life graffiti for any event, holla at me, brother. Fiend, I definitely will, bro. That's dope. Raider AL says, shout out to Galt. Yeah, man. He said they smoked this in high school. Salute to my family, 11. As always, second time this week you skipped my super chat. Well, hey, bro, the chat is going, King. And to be honest with you, 11, my apologies, bro, but I'm doing this by myself, brother. So you got to be a little patient. Got to be a little patient, man. And to be honest, I didn't ask you to send supers, brother. You don't have to. You don't have to. I'll try to get to your comments as much as I can, but I'm a one-man band, King. It's very difficult when you got 700 plus people in the building. It's very, very hard to get to them, man. So salute to 11. I didn't do it purposely, King. But, brother, you don't have to send any money, man. Keep your shit. Keep it. Keep the change, man. Keep it, brother. But salute to you on a $2 donation. Let me see. Dog act like I'm doing that shit like deliberately or something, bro. Like, calm down, bro. God damn, bro. Shit. Still in my first cup of coffee. 11 is too early for this shit, man. I know, John. I gotta read every comment, bro. My apologies, man. I know Silent 13. It's too early for this shit, man. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate it, bro, but 3 days later, what's your view on Aiden O'Connell's game Sunday? I thought it was great. Primos, I thought it was great. You know, I mean, I think he had what, zero interceptions, 0 tutties. Let me bring these stats back up. I think he had no touchdowns, right? No interceptions. Didn't turn the ball over. Didn't fumble the ball. Did not turn the ball over. He had over 200 yards in the air. I'm cool with it. I thought he did what he was supposed to do. Wasn't sacked. They kept him clean. I'm actually really cool. Let me bring this up one more time real quick. I kind of went over his stats on the last show that me and Hammer did out there in New York, but I'll bring it back up. But this is all you can really ask for from your rookie guy. 16 for 25, 209 yards in the air, 0 interceptions, 0 not sacked once, a QBR 82.4. I'm cool with that. And he didn't have to run the football. Primos, that's what's so great. He didn't have to run the football. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to have Aiden O'Connell get loose and run the football if need be. Only if need be. Hey, I'm cool with that. Kept him clean, no mistakes, 200 in the air. I'm cool with it. I am cool with that. Yeah, hey, Brew, I like that. There were a couple drops too, and JJ got to start blocking in pass pro. Well, you know what, man? He's actually been blocking pretty well, this season. But I know what you mean. I've seen a few reps, where he could have got a little bit, but he's been looking good. He's been looking good. Josh has definitely been blocking. Devontae, nice clean block on that Jacoby Myers touchdown. Even he is starting to block a little bit more under Antonio Pierce. These guys they're going to fight for each other, man. Salute to CJ, man, my brother. Smarten up. Yeah, man. Salute to Elite. I see you, sis. Yeah, Isaiah, he played a lot. Coming off of the streets, coming off the practice squad from New Orleans. But a guy that's very familiar with Patrick Graham. They knew what they were doing with him. He's a veteran. He's up there, 28 years old, been in the NFL for a while. They knew what they were doing with Jalen Smith, and I liked it. He was all over the place. Yeah, Raider Rudy. AOC has an arm, but still not learning different looks on the defense, but should be good for now. Hey, man, this is the first time him throwing the football under Bo. You know what I mean? Bo's running the offense now. It's no longer the Josh McDaniels effect. You know what I mean? It's a trial and error thing here, Raider Rudy. All you can ask for is for him not to turn the ball over. You know what I mean? Like that's truly all you can ask for. For him to do what he did, 16 for 25, 200 plus in the air, I'm cool with that. He did not turn the ball over. And he's still learning, what Bo wants from him. So it's only going to continue to get better. You feel me, Rudy? It's only going to get better week in and week out. Melissa says, about time you go live, bro. Hey, look, I'm trying. I got back home. I got a wife and kids. I had to, spend some time with the family, get myself some sleep because I did not sleep at all up there. But now we fully back. Salute to Melissa. I know, John. My apologies, bro. Salute to Diego. Graphk, I still remember when you dropped your phone number in the chat and a kid FaceTimed you. Oh, we got to meet if you come to Sac soon. Definitely, brother. I remember that. I fucked up. I had to change my phone number because of that. But that was hilarious. My phone went crazy that week. Diego's been around for a long, long time. Salute to my dog. I definitely remember that shit. That shit was hilarious. And I'll definitely will definitely tap in, Diego, when I get back home to Sac. Big Surge, I appreciate you, brother. Lando, got to take care of the family. This is facts, man. Let me see. Hammer, that's cap. Stop downplaying yourself, brother. Yeah, Park. Yeah. It was nice seeing Aiden be able to call audibles. DeLonce, my dog. Appreciate you, fam. Graphk, I think it's great Bo is asking the players what they want in the offense. What are your thoughts on it? I love it. That's what you want to do. And there was a reason why Josh Jacobs had 98 yards and 2 touchdowns. He was very much involved in the offensive play calling. Bo went to Josh Jacobs. This is a first-time offensive coordinator, you guys. He went to his guys and said, look, what do you want to do? And Josh, implemented a few looks. Jacobs said, this is what I want to do. And look what happens. Great results. 98 yards on the ground, 2 tutties. The best game from Josh Jacobs all year long. I love it. That's what great play callers do. That's what great coaching staffs do. They play to their players' strengths. They go to them and get them involved in a game plan and say, what do you think is going to work for you? I love it. I love that shit, man. I love it. You see. Primo's facts. Aiden made some great checks and reads at the line. Definitely did. And for him to have the luxury and the freedom to do so, I love it, man. Primo's Hammer's the GOAT. That's facts. Don't ever downplay yourself, Hammer. Real talk. I don't like that shit. Salute to Zahn. I was surprised with Aiden's arm. He legit almost overthrew the speed. Shit, he did. Zahn, he did overthrow him. We were there watching it together, brother. Shit, Trey Tucker had to lay out to get that 50-yarder. And I love it. I'm here for it. Was that like 52 yards? He actually overthrew the speedster. Trey Tucker had to lay out to get it. I love it. Salute to my brother Zahn, man. My dog was buying them Coronas and Bud Lights and shit. Or no, what was it? The Bud Lights and the Heinekens all night long. Salute to my dog Zahn, man. Appreciate you, King. Oh, that's my brother. It's my brother. Salute to my brother Mikey, man. I knew I seen the name before. I was like, oh, this is Cincinnati. Salute to my brother, man. This my dog since day one. Salute to my guy Mikey, man. Let me see. So now I know Mikey can talk that shit. Okay, now I know when he was saying about time you went live, motherfucker. You know what's funny, y'all? Let me tell y'all a quick story. I wasn't gonna go live when Josh McDaniels got fired. It was midnight. I was laying in the bed. I was in my drawers. I was smoked out. I'm like, I'm not doing nothing. And guess what happened? Mikey hit me and said, motherfucker, you better go live. Call my phone, put it on speakerphone. My wife said, Mikey, I got you. He's going in the living room right now. Mikey made me go live. Salute to my dog. Salute to John, my brother, once again. Rhetorical question. How in 4 days does AP install pre-snap motion, deep balls, 100-yard rush, 2 picks, and multiple blitz packages? Josh McDaniels took it. Yeah, man. Hey, look. Told me it took seasons. You know why, John? Because these guys want to play for this regime. Like, that's what it is. It's clear now. You know, like, there was a lot of conflicting reports, you guys, and I heard it. I even said it. Look, I will tell y'all when I'm wrong. I always say when I'm wrong. From what I was told, a lot of those players, they didn't hate Josh McDaniels. They didn't hate him, but they weren't being able to be themselves. And it came out later on with that whole, the whole meeting and all that other stuff. And now you just see like it's back to Raiderdom. In that locker room after that game, that was clear Raider passion, clear, that's what we're about, right? But yeah, the walking on eggshells, Raider realists, there you have it. Walking on eggshells. Now these guys can just do what they want to do. There's a reason we have all this talent on this roster. Josh McDaniels just wanted to do it the way he wanted to do it. So he can say if it was successful, it was because of him. They did it his way. Look, they just let this team go out there and play this past week. They just let them go out there and play. And boom. Look what happened, a 30-piece special. I love it, man. I love it. But you're right, though. Multiple blitz packages, the deep ball, the 100-yard. Yes, man. And they played the kid that has the strongest arm out of all 3 quarterbacks out of Jimmy G and Hoyer. A guy went out there and threw a 52-yarder to Trey Tucker. Defenses have to stay honest when you have a guy that can throw the deep ball. That's one thing that we missed from not having Derek Carr around. He could throw the deep ball. And now you're seeing with Aiden, he's opening up the offense because you have to respect that arm. You can't just stack up the box like you did against Jimmy G and these other guys. So, and look what happened. Josh Jacobs run from almost 100 yards. He said football is a mysterious game, Graphk. This is facts. Facts, brother. Shout out to my brother Big Mike in the building. Big Mike Raider has such a ball with my brother out there, man. If y'all not subscribed to him and Hammer yet, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, man. Shout out to JC. Who wins Sunday, Adams or Sauce Gardner? This is going to be a tough assignment, man. It's going to be a tough assignment. And, we still didn't really get, Devontae Adams, into the offense this past weekend against Banks, the rookie out of Maryland. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't have a great game, you guys. 4 receptions for 34 yards. At some point we have to find a way to get him, more involved in the offense. But I'm going to be real with you, JC. I'm going to be totally honest. I think Sauce Gardner does. Do I think that Devontae Adams is the better player from their respective positions? Definitely. But I also think that Aiden is going to be told by his team, why go to Sauce Gardner if you don't have to? I'm looking elsewhere. I'm getting the tight ends involved. I'm eating up the middle of that field. I'm going to start finding Hunter Renfrow again. Look for Trey Tucker. Look, Sauce Gardner is a dog. And Devontae will get his reps. He's going to get his reps. Don't. This is not me saying Devontae is going to get, locked down. This is not that. But me personally, I'm not going to look that way too much. Now, if the Jets, which I think they will, have a lot of one-on-one looks because they trust Sauce Gardner. There's going to be a few times you see the safety over the top and they may bracket him here and there, but I think they trust Sauce Gardner enough to go one-on-one. When you get those one-on-one looks, I'm going to Devontae Adams all day. I'm going to Devontae Adams all day. Those one-on-one looks, if there's no safety over the top, they're not bracketing them, I'm looking at Devontae. But this is a game where you establish the run. Establish the run. I want to see a lot of Josh Jacobs. I want to see more Hunter Renfrow. I want to see more Trey Tucker. Get those playmakers involved. And maybe you start looking more towards Jacoby. This may be a big game for Jacoby in the passing game. But I'm going to be real with you. You got to establish the run. You have to establish the run. I mean, look, you guys, like I said before, the Chargers had 27 points. 27 points. Justin Herbert only had 136 yards in the air. No touchdowns. No picks. Sacked 5 times. You got to look at guys like Mayer. Get him involved a lot this game. Get rid of the ball fast. That defensive line is going to be coming towards Aiden O'Connell a lot. I like how our offensive line looked this past week, but I still don't trust them enough to think that Aiden can kick back in the pocket and have enough time to analyze the field. I don't trust him yet. You got to get rid of the football a lot. I'm looking at Amir Abdullah in the passing game. Find him. Get some screens going. You know what I mean? Look for Josh Jacobs once again in the passing game. Get Michael Mayer involved. Like I said, find Trey Tucker and some jet sweeps. Get your playmakers involved. DeAndre Carter. Get rid of the football fast. But me personally, I don't want to say who's going to win. I'm just going to say Sauce Gardner is a hell of a cornerback. One of the best corners in the league. And in one-on-one situations, I'm definitely looking that way. But if they're bracketing him, they got a safety over the top on Devontae. I'm looking at we got so many weapons on the offensive side of the ball that Devontae doesn't have to have a huge game this week. He doesn't have to. Let me see. Salute to my brother JC. Salute to my dog 10 Commandments. The fact that the upcoming teams don't have considerable tape on Bo Hardegree offense is an advantage for us. Do you think this advantage can last in the KC game? Let me say this, 10 Commandments. That offense with Kansas City has not been that great. It's they're still Kansas City. They're one of the greatest offensive minds, and Andy Reid. They're the greatest quarterback in the league, in Patrick Mahomes. But they haven't really been all that great this year. Their defense has been pretty good, like really stout over there in Kansas City, and it's a divisional game. It's a divisional game. I'm not. This is it. I want to see what we look like against the Jets. I'm gonna take this a week by week a basis. But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I think it's gonna be a better game than most people think. Kansas City's played some tight ones this season. Outside of the blowout of the Bears and they've had some pretty tight games. This Miami game almost came down to the wire. Miami put up 14, damn near had 21. It's out of football game. So, I'm more worried about Kansas City's defense. And to be honest with you, man, that there will be a little more tape on what Bo Hardegree does. But I think it's going to be a tight one, 10 Commandments. I think it's going to be a tighter game than most expect. It's a divisional game, man. It can always go either way. We've seen the Denver Broncos beat them. They put up what 20+ points against them, right? Look, I don't know, man. Salute to Commandments, man. My dog on a $10 donation. Salute to my brother Pacian. Bo was worried about the button, so QB gets the call, and a few times he didn't finish getting the call in and said it worked out, okay, because he has a smart quarterback. Bo was worried about the button. So the quarterback gets the call, and a few times he didn't finish getting the call in and said it worked out because, yep, there you go. Aiden O'Connell, man. A very, very smart quarterback that also comes from a pro-style offense from Purdue. You know what I mean? So he definitely trusts Aiden O'Connell. Aiden O'Connell's a smart kid, you got. But that was a great question from 10 Commandments, too. That was, Zon. Definitely. Salute to Commandments, man, and salute to my dog, Joe, also on a $10 donation. Let me see. This is the kind of game that shows us what AOC got. The Jets defense is no joke, and they got the best of Hurts, Mahomes, and Josh Allen. If he pulls it off, we might have our answer at quarterback. There you have it. I'm with you on that, Joe. I'm with you on that, brother. Salute to my dog. That this defense is crazy. And think about this, you guys. You know what's insane? Quinn Williams doesn't even have a sack this season. He's getting doubled, tripled. There's a reason why that defensive line, they have these lengthy, long edge rushers, with Huff and all these other guys that can get to the quarterback. But Quinn Williams is drawing double and triple, triple teams from these offensive lines. And it's opening up that defensive line. Quinn Williams has, I think, maybe half a sack. I think half a sack right now. I think that's what it is. I could be wrong. Or maybe zero. I thought it was half. But either way, their best defender on that defensive line, his stats aren't sexy at all this season, but he's opening up a lot of more plays for the other defenders he has on the defensive line. We're in for one this Sunday night, y'all. We are in for one on Sunday night. That defensive line is coming for Aiden O'Connell. And this is going to be a really, really good thing that we can look at moving forward to see how Aiden performs against this defense. Brave Raider, man. Look, this defense has been, a breath of fresh air, brother. I don't think anybody could have really thought that this team on the defensive side of the ball would have been this good. Salute to Graphk, my dog. It's going to take us a few more games before Tay starts to get open. We have to use all our weapons so teams can start game planning against them, which will cause them one-on-ones for Tay. Great comment. Salute to my dog. Salute to my dog, bro. Phenomenal. That's real. John says he got a half a sack and a pick. Salute to Zion. Quinnen must be getting that good at home. He's hitting the games up spent. And I think I could be wrong. Maybe it was a troll, you guys. And let me know. I heard something about Quinnen Williams saying that that Robert Salat needs to find a way to get him more involved and get him more open to get into these quarterbacks. There was something I seen on Twitter, and it could be wrong. It could have been a troll saying this shit, but they said that Quinnen Williams was upset because he said that his coordinator needs to find a way to get him more involved, getting to the quarterback. I think he's tired of these double and triple teams. And then I seen another guy, I forgot who it was, former Hall of Famer, I believe, say, look, man, that's what the greats go through. That's what the greats go through. The greats get double. They get triple. You have to find a way to get through them to get to the quarterback. Who was that? I got to look that up. But somebody got on his ass like, look, don't get on your head coach. If you're as good as you think you are, as good as everyone says you are, top 5 defensive tackle in the league, you got to find a way to get around those doubles and triples. Look, Max Crosby gets doubled up, tripled up. This guy has damn near 10 sacks this season. You know what I mean? The greats find a way to get to the quarterback regardless of how many bodies is on you, during these snaps. You got to find a way. Alex, that's what I was talking about. I heard that Quinnen Williams was frustrated about these guys not finding a way to open up lanes for him to get to the quarterback. And also, not just that, Alex, but the fan base is furious right now. They want to move on from Zach Wilson. This wasn't an offense. Nathaniel Hackett is there. He struggled last year with Denver, one of the worst teams in the NFL. Nathaniel Hackett is there because of Aaron Rodgers. Game 1, Aaron Rodgers tears his Achilles. He's out. The offense doesn't look the same. This offense was literally put together for Aaron Rodgers. Now, with him out, they went to the young kid, and they're struggling. The Jets fans are pissed. I'm looking all across Twitter. I'm doing my homework. I'm going across Google. Everybody is literally screaming to get rid of this kid. And this is a guy, bro, that had to throw almost 50 times against the Chargers, and a lot of that was garbage time, trying to come back and just do whatever you can. 33 for 49. He threw the ball 50 times and only had 263 yards in the air. No touchdowns. An average of 5.4 a clip. That's not going to get it done. That offense is struggling. He was sacked 8 times. The Chargers was on his ass. He had a QBR, you guys, of 17.9. He has struggled. That's why I'm not shocked if they bring in a backup guy, if they bring up their backup, because I think it is time to move on from Zach. And I like Zach, but the offensive line, they're not protecting him. You know what I mean? This kid is he's literally running for his life damn near every other snap. Okay, Hammer, we heard it in the car. Was it ESPN Radio that said that? I think that was. So was it Bart? Was it Bart Scott that said that? I think Bart Scott said it. I think that's where we heard it. Salute to Diego, my dog. You're a diehard when you got a tight ass pause schedule when you schedule your life around the Raiders. This is facts, bro. Facts, Diego. Salute to you on the $5 donation, King. Factory. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. We are almost at 22,000 subscribers. And it's because of you guys, man. You guys are the fucking best. Salute to you guys for always supporting what we do at Shieldmore and us over here at OLV Network. I appreciate you guys for real, for real. Y'all have no idea how much I brag about, our audience, to my wife, to my people around me. Like, you guys are phenomenal. Thank you so much for supporting what we do. Hit that subscribe button. It definitely helps what we do over here. We're on our way to 22K. Salute to my brother, Raider John. Robert Spillane is a dog. Bro broke his hand, finished the game, went through surgery, and played 5 days later. Yep, he's a Raider. Facts. And you know what's funny, John? Antonio Pierce spoke on that in the presser, pretty much saying, like, all these superstars are the guys that get all the notoriety, the Max Crosby's of the world and all that other stuff, right? Spillane has been a breath of fresh air for us. A guy that's been a dog for us at the linebacker position. He's gotten to the quarterback a few times. He's had a few picks. Like, he has been a breath of fresh air. And I always want to remember a lot of people, man, a lot of these guys, content creators, a lot of fans killing the Robert Spillane pickup in the offseason. There was a reason why Pittsburgh wanted to bring him back, and then he chose to come to us. There's a reason for that. Spillane's a dog. Plays the run well, and that's what everybody always just assume, right? Even myself a little bit. Like, he's a thumper. He's a guy that's going to play the run really well and help you there, but he's also helped in the passing game. He's been a lot of help as a leader in the locker room. He's been one of the best pickups, period, in the offseason. Salute to Robert Spillane, a guy fighting through injury, playing through injury. That's what you want. That is a true Raider. That's the identity of a Raider. How many guys back in the day, John, watching this team, like going back and watching tape, right? The 70s, the 80s. How many of those guys had fucking boots and shit on their wrists, right? Casts on and shit. How many of those guys, it seemed like the whole team, the whole defense at one point had damn casts on their hands. That's what you want. You want that type of energy, that type of dog in the locker room. That's what we've been missing for a long time. You know what I mean? And not saying that Denzel Perryman wasn't that, because Denzel was a dog too, a guy that would fight through injury and do all that, but he was injured a lot. And a lot of those injuries, he couldn't fight through. We had to sit him down. You know what I mean? And that was the issue with Denzel Perryman a lot, was the durability issue from Miami to Carolina to the Chargers, all over the place. I love the pickup of Robert Spillane. Let me see. I could tell he was a tactician and fundamentally sound. Spillane's a tough guy. Factory. Let me see. I want to say this too, you guys. We have to start kind of like taking all these sources with a grain of salt, because I don't know if you guys seen the Max Crosby interview with Pat McAfee. Was it Pat? No. It wasn't with Pat. It was with Will and those boys over at Bustin' with the Boys, where he said that rumor of Antonio Pierce mentioning the Giants beating the Patriots and Josh McDaniels stating, don't talk about the Patriots. It was cap. Max came out and said that's a lie. He said that, I don't know why that would have came out. Did not happen. He did not hear that. You know what I mean? And it was a intense meeting. A lot of people spoke their mind. People got loud in there, but not once was that said where Josh McDaniels came out and said, don't talk about the Patriots. I don't know who reported that. Was it Hondo or somebody else? Somebody else reported that. Also, Hondo reported that the Raiders were trying to get Derek Carr back once Tom Brady decided on retiring. We really have to watch who we listen to moving forward, man. Real talk, because a lot of this shit be cap. And you would assume that a lot of these guys that work for this team, that work inside the building, that have ties to this team, that literally are there every day, would have a lot more information. A lot of these guys don't know what the fuck they're talking about. I'm gonna be real. Salute to my brother Intel, but the rumor was that he did it after the team left, because the report was that Josh McDaniels pulled AP aside. So I think it might be true. Well, look, it could be, but all I'm saying is, Intel, our best player said it didn't happen. You could be right. It could have been said somewhere else, but I'm assuming, though, if it did happen, that Josh would have said it to AP. They would have kept that between them two. You know what I mean? I don't. Antonio Pierce doesn't strike me as a guy that would, blabber about something like that. But you could be right. It could have been said privately. Tim, you're right. You and Intel you guys can both be right. I'm just saying, man, A lot of this shit be capped, man. Shout out to Demokes. Did you see also he had the practice squad on the field? Yeah, we talked about that, Demokes, on me and Hammer show a few days ago out there in New York. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing, man. He said they're Raiders. They're Raiders. There's no reason why they've been fighting hard in practice. There's no reason why these guys shouldn't be on the sideline with the team. I love that energy, man. These guys should be out there. That's going to make them fight even more in practice to make the 53-man roster. It's like that's the type of shit that should be a simple thing, right? Have all our players on the sideline, all of them. Have them all out there so they can see it firsthand, see the speed of the game. A lot of these guys are rookies that never even played a snap at the NFL level. Get those guys out there, man. That's going to make them fight even harder in practice and make them believe that they can make the 53-man roster. That's what you want from your head coach, man. Salute to the Mokes and salute once again to our coach, Antonio Pierce. Salute to my guy, man, Lumpy Sharp. Appreciate you, brother, as always, on the $5 donation. I became a Spillane fan when I watched him try to murder a Charger on national TV in the Merrigan. Yes, Lumpy. I definitely remember that, bro. Salute to Lump, man. Spillane is a Raider at heart, and he's a fucking dog. Salute to my dog, Lumpy, man. Salute to Tano, my boy, man. Let me see. And you guys, this is not me shading Hondo. I like Hondo a lot. I like a lot of his articles. I like the calm demeanor that he has. I like that he's a family man. This is no shade to Hondo. Personally, I'm just saying that a lot of shit that he's been saying lately has been coming out. There's been conflicting reports that it wasn't true. Even other writers that are in the building and stuff like that. You have to question everything these days. You know what I mean? Unless you hear it from the horse's mouth, it's pretty much speculation, right? Unless you hear it from Max Crosby, who was in the locker room, say it happened. If he said it didn't happen, I'm going off Max Crosby. He's in the locker room. Salute to my brother Tano, man. Appreciate you on the $50 special. Was working and missed the first 30 minutes. Anything notable? Can't wait till Shieldmore tailgate. Bar A was lit, man. Salute to Tano, my dog. Bar A was definitely lit, bro. And we'll definitely be back soon. Man, we're just talking about Zach Wilson's performance, about the Jets fans being up in an uproar right now, about benching him and moving on from him, about how, lackadaisical that offense has been. They only put up 6 points against the Chargers. That how for real that defense is. You know what I mean? That Justin Herbert only had 136 yards in the air, I believe. No touchdowns, no picks. This is going to be a tough assignment. This offense can score a few times and that defense can get some turnovers. Tano, that's pretty much what we're talking about. I think we're in for another nice W if that defense can go out and replicate what they've been doing as of late. Salute to my dog, man. Appreciate you, Tano, on the $50 donations. Salute to my brother Demon Time, as always, and many more. Love the channel and that content. If you guys want to become a member, like my brother Demon Time, man, hit the link. It's pinned up top. It's one of the best ways to support what we do over here at OLV Network. Salute to my brother, man, Omar, as always, as well. Now I can be optimistic about the draft. Now that clown is gone. Bro, look at the DT Leonard Taylor. Bro has the best pass rushing moves. Could it be as good as Carter? Look, we're going to break down this draft very, very in the next few weeks. We're going to start kind of diving more into, the draft class and what's moving forward, what we got moving forward. But right now, Omar, usually I would be doing my homework a lot more, but I'm excited about what we're doing right now. So, I'm focused on football right now, the Raiders football. You know what I mean? Usually I'll be looking at doing mock drafts a lot more right now and talking about prospects coming out. But until it's over, it's not over. And I'm excited to see what we can do moving forward, man. Salute to my brother Omar. Ciao from Sicily. Shout out to my brother Frank. And my business is called Trust But Verify Factory, brother. I see my guy, man, Intel out there in West Virginia doing this thing with those cars and shit, man. Salute to my dog. Martin says, extra point. Hey, man, I'm trying to get my wasted talent on, you guys. I'm trying to get more of an extensive vocabulary. You know what I mean? Extensive. Pause. Salute to Reed. Coach Antonio Pierce, 0507 stats. Shout out to Spillane. Salute to my brother Reaper, man. Salute to Maul. This is facts, bro. We was definitely doing mock drafts mid-October last year. Factory. Daniel Cap, my brother, I appreciate you, brother. Delfino says, I can see the Raiders going into the bye week 7-5. Man, I'm pumping the brakes a little bit, Delph. I'm taking this as a week by week basis, man. I don't want to jump the gun here. Jets on the menu. And if we could steal one from Miami or KC, I think we're on to something. It's a very far-fetched, though, Delph, to think that this team can go in. Not saying it can't happen. Nose ring, y'all. Nose ring, no booger. Nose ring, no booger. Not saying it can't happen, but realistically, you want to beat the Jets, get back to 500, and steal one of those wins from Miami or Kansas City. And then, get the bye week and come back home and face Minnesota, a very beatable team. Salute to Big Mo. My dog, don't care who said that. Who did what? We have removed the stench of the Patriot way. I smell a brighter future ahead. Talk that shit, Big Mo. Talk. I like that, King. I like that, brother. I like that. Salute to my guy. The Gaffler, I'll definitely be out there in San Leandro at some point to do a show at Ricky's, man. I love Ricky's. Love Ricky's. I'll definitely be out there at some point to do something back home. Let me see. Salute. We talked about the Rob Gronkowski interview on Up and Adams, where he basically called it bullshit. That Josh McDaniels is going to continue to get paid for that 6-year deal, which I agree with, because, the reasoning behind it was players struggle to get guaranteed years in their contracts. So for this guy to get paid 6 years and not even be there is insane. I love that. Salute to Rob Gronkowski on that phenomenal interview. We kind of broke down, where in terms of where Zach Wilson is right now. He's struggling. And that's the reason why I'm so excited about this Sunday night game. The defense is for real with the Jets, you guys, but that offense is struggling. They're struggling mightily, man. We thought our offense was really bad up to this Giants game. This Jets offense has been stagnant. You know what I mean? They have struggled. You know what I mean? It's been really, really bad under Zach Wilson. I think this is a very winnable game, you guys. If we can, like I said, create some turnovers on the defensive side of the ball, protect the ball on the offensive side of the ball, get the run game going. I'm excited about this shit, man. Graphk, you do something back home, I'm driving up there. Bro, we have to. The way we did up there, man, we always do our stuff in Vegas, and there's always great turnouts. We've done a lot of stuff all over the place, but this jersey move was an eye-opener as well. It let us know how many people really love this team all across the board. We're going to start traveling a lot more, man, but salute to Big Mike, my brother. You already know you're the first person I'm going to call, man, when I'm out there on the West Coast. I'm excited to see you out here for my 40th birthday in Dallas too, bro. Excited, man. The wife is excited. Everybody's hyped up for everybody to come out here in January, man. I got the greatest team in the world, y'all. I don't think you understand how great human beings, Big Mike, Hammer, Wasted, B, Andy, like the whole squad, man, Stu, just the greatest team in the world, man. Salute to Sacktown, definitely, man. My Kings are struggling right now, man. Without De'Aaron Fox, this team got blew out twice by the Houston Rockets. We got to figure out a way, man, to get that shit together without De'Aaron Fox in the lineup. Sucks, man. We may not be lighting the beam anytime soon, man. 2-4, team is ass. Yeah, Lee, it was good to see our defense giving different looks, moving around pre-snap. Facts. Factory, man. Hey, Hammer, when we gonna do our call-in show? You guys want to do a call-in show? I definitely want to do one, man. Salute to my brother, Lucky King, on the $5 donation. Salute to everyone. Graphk, thank you for that content. Salute. Big bro, my parents were happy to meet you. You can claim to be Jamaican now. Your family. Salute to my brother Hammer. Got the greatest mother and father and brothers out there. Family is fire, man. Sacktown says Valley High is in the building. Love Valley High. I used to live in Valley High. I lived in Aspen apartments. I lived across the street in the other apartments. Back then they were called what? The town? What were they called back in the day? The ones right across the street from the donut shop. I lived all through Valley High. Stayed in California Place for a while. Man, I am South Sacramento, man. I've lived in every hood in South Sac. Countrywood Apartments. There we go, Sacktown. Back in the day, they were Countrywood. They changed the name so many damn times. Yeah, man. I knew Coach Pierce was about that business when I found out that he drives a 6'4" Impala. Factory. Tilt says, I'm out in Meadowview. I grew up in Meadowview. Salute to Tilt. my big mama house. My great grandmother lives off Tamashanner and Farron, man. I grew up over there. Tamashanner and Farron. Every holiday. Mondo, salute to my dog, man. Call-in show. Let's do it. I want to hear some of y'all voices, man. I want to hear some of y'all voices. I do. I want to hear some of y'all voices. Salute to Ramus is Del Paso Heights. We got a lot of Sacramento's. Salute to the depths of hell in Del Paso Heights. Salute to DP. Come on, man. DPH in the building. But yeah, y'all. Talked about everything, man. We're going to do another show tonight. Me and Wasted will be back rocking together. Doing the Graphk and Wasted show tonight. It's going to be a late show, probably 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Pacific time, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern. So you guys make sure you tune in tonight. Me and Wasted will be live, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific. And I'm going to see something real quick. If me and Hammer can get a show in, maybe in the next few hours before I got to pick up my sons, I would love it. I'm going to call Hammer and see if he wants to do this show, the call show. I'll do 3 shows today. Because look, man, I'm excited about this team right now. I want to talk to you guys. I'm excited. Let's get it rocking. Let's do what y'all think about 3 shows today. Let's do 3 of them things. 3 of them. I'm here for it. 3 of them shits. A Graphk and Wasted, a Graphk and Hammer, and a Coffee and Convo. Come on, man. Why not? Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up if you are not subscribed to the channel yet. Hit that subscribe button, man. Other than that, you guys, like I said before, I'll see y'all a little later today. He said Power In and Fruit Ridge in this bitch. Come on, man. Hey, Wade, meet me at Squeeze In. Meet me at Squeeze In real quick. Meet me at Squeeze In real quick. The McDonald's over there real fast. Meet me over there. Oh, and Big Mike has some film breakdown tomorrow as well, y'all. So stay tuned for that. Salute to Johnny. Said I'd say combine the Graphk, Wasted, and Hammer show. Mount Shillmore dial up. I like that. I like that. I like that. Why not? Why not? Ten Commandments says 5 wide. Graphk, Wasted, Hammer, Andy, Big Mike. I like that. I like that. 1, 2, 3. Salute to my brother.com, man. Yeah, salute to my little bro, Briss, as well, man. A lot of people try and play his records and do this and that. Actually, I've been around Briss, man. That's my cousin Joe Bread, man. My cousin. That's his right-hand man. That was his, his understudy, man. So rest in paradise to Briss, man. But love you guys, man. Appreciate you guys. We will be back shortly. We're going to be active all day long. Salute to you guys. On the way out, wipe them feet. Hit them thumbs up. Also, hit that subscribe button. If you guys want to check out the gear, go to OakLosVegas.com. Also, WoodsonWhiskey.com. Go get you a bottle of that goat whiskey. Love y'all, man. I'm out. 1.
That's what I'm talking about.